Way back in the early 80s, there weren't so much to do. So some people decided, hey, we need something new. Storm clouds had gathered in hearts and in minds, but the optimists fostered more encouraging signs. Way over in Dallas, a man was gunned down. Who shot J.R. Ewing was the talk of the town. But except in Draperstown, folks, some people looked all round. The Myola Community Workshop the start, a mouthful to say, but its thinking was smart. Training is great, but it's still not a job. We could do with a blockbuster, so give me a B, Bob. Big thoughts were needed to grow, and that was good, really great, to help it all flow. To keep people from leaving and signing the dole. When the thinkers got thinking, they each had a role. There were teachers and preachers and housewives and friends, businesses, charity, community, and then they cast round for money, space and self-help. Folks thought long and hard, had a look at themselves. 66k is easy to say. Not much raised locally in some weeks in the day. To get a workspace for working, not a talk shop for talking, a think shop for thinking, not a quit shop for quitting. We wanted some buildings and soon they were there. Modest beginnings to see how we'd fare. As Workspace the business made a big impact with startups and press-ups and loan-ups and think-ups. The job training programme and enterprise loan fund soon set up the aim to encourage more jobs and new business startups. The authorities soon took some notice and sat up. Those Draperstown folks have some go and some get up. By 1987 there were people and jobs, units filled, business seventh heaven. Business is business and business must grow, and soon we began to put on a show. As the 80s dwindled, Thatcher re-elected. Next we discovered a hole in the ozone layer. Black Monday went pear-shaped and we all were affected. Life in Draperstown began to take off. Like a train gathering pace on the rails it went off. Workspace expanded to take in a new place. The development proceeded with typical haste. Baccarat felt is a difficult rhyme, but it was just what was needed at this particular time. All over the country the times were a-changing, but miracles in the spurrings just kept on appearing. Workspace Developments PLC provided a return on investment, you see. Workspace the business had slipped off the tongue. Opportunity knocked for the old and the young. Employment beckoned, and to hell with the dole. A day bus for play, the play bus each day bus filled the air with a sound that was marvellous, contagious. There was happy and cheery and youthful and fun, a day full of work now, a choice for the mums. Country markets were set up around the place, our own rural college, another new face. The plantation centre looked at history up there, and our own townland radio where its audience shared. Over the mountains, a sight that was rare, the spurring balloons raced with surplus hot air. Workspace was buzzing, its outlook was wider, with Home Seal a cosy insulation provider. Workspace became an enterprise leader in a network of enterprise and business achievers. We broadened our networks and raised up our sights to the benefits of thinking and creating more highs. We opened our eyes. The corn store became an exciting youth centre, with Mahara felt itself the new epicentre. For jobs and for startups, and thinking ahead, unemployment got seriously knocked on the head. The way things were going, we soon got ahead, and self-employment took over instead. Next we began to export our own story to Turkey and Egypt and Georgia too. In 10 different languages we said, how do you do? We visited places quite out of the way to talk about Workspace with plenty to say. We went to difficult places to get to, places you've never even heard of, I'll bet you. Hens in the garden are a wonderful asset, so long as their eggs aren't kept in one basket. And so we pushed on with exciting new projects. Network recruitment demonstrated this logic. Investment helps to make businesses grow, and what better than property to get on with the show? We built our core business all over the place, but we never lost sight of our place in the race. We took Home Seal to Glasgow to heat up the Scots. Network recruitment was next off the blocks. Over to Letterkenny we went. The message we sent, opportunity knocks. We don't spend time chasing our tails. We've acquired Environment 2000 and now set up a depot in Wales. We will still keep on growing by looking around, and that is the secret of business we found. We've learnt many things in the course of the years, and one has to be to take on your fears. A problem's a problem if you let it become one, but addressing it quickly lets you get your work done. Up till the year of 2010, look where we are and where we were then. Over 100 staff work for us now compared to back then. The new back row recreation centre, young people, old people train 100% there. Businesses, community march hand in hand, all working together as part of the band. We're building social housing in Scutcher's Lane, Workspace working again and again. To spread the work, we have our community fund, giving back some profits to ensure things get done. And when we look back over there now, we can see where we came from. More than we lost, many battles we've won some. The Workspace Group means self-help and more, and if you want to find out, just knock on our door. 25 years and our work isn't done. New challenges for us since the downturn has come. But we've been here before. We know where we came from when it's time to stand up and to make some things happen. When the upturn comes round, we won't be caught napping. Workspace will be there with ideas you can count on.